Payments have been really always core to Airbnb, and it's really rooted in our history. We had this idea, what if you could book an airbed around the country? We launched for South by Southwest, but at the time we didn't facilitate payments. And we launched for South by Southwest, many companies do, and then we ended up getting 2 reservations, and I was one of the 2 reservations, so we weren't that big. And I remember going to Austin. At the time it was a little bit like Craigslist. You message, you confirm, and you pay in person. So I show up at this guy's house, his name is Tien Dung, and I knock on the door, he opens the door, and he's got this traditional Vietnamese dinner made for me. And I look over in the living room, and there's this airbed, and it's got like this little mint on the top, and I'm like, my God, he's taking Airbnb so seriously. At the end of the night, we have this great evening together, and he asked, oh, by the way, it's gonna be $80. Now, I did not have cash on me. When you're at an airport, the last thing you're thinking is cash. And it's kind of weird exchanging cash with a stranger in their bedroom that you don't know. And so I tell him I'm gonna go to the ATM, and the next day I come back and I forgot to get money, and he asked for the money, and I'm like, at this point I didn't have any money, and he's about to leave. And at this point the guy's starting to be suspicious, Tien Dung. He's like, did this guy just build a website so that he could actually freeload off his users? And I eventually did get him the money, but I remember coming back from South by Southwest, and Joe Day and I thought, you know, and this is before we were even looking for a business model. It was almost uncool to have a business model in 2008. It was all about getting traffic. We realized, like, paying somebody else was the big source of friction. And if we could streamline that, we could connect people around the world. And so payments was a form of communication for us. And I think, as I think about Airbnb, I don't think our core invention was that you could just get a home anywhere in the world. I think our core invention was trust. And at the center of that idea of trust was the idea of payments, that it would be a confirmed reservation. You know the person you're booking with. And I think this became the framework for everything we've ever done.